Hey guys, I had to get the camera for this one. The auger's not going down, so we had to make it go down. Also, Jason's sitting on the seat as the weight. Hey guys, we chose to put our garden right here next to the house. And of course our chickens are very close so that we can throw any garden scraps over to them. Right now our sheep are here mainly because the lunch ladies are up by the house, and we will rotationally graze them on down the road or to other pieces of the property to clear out some more brush. They're doing a great job of brush clearing. You can check out our other videos for that. And I need to put a fence around this because our chickens have been laying up in our beds, which is fine when there's just nothing in them but dirt. But now that we're putting stuff in, we're going to be putting fencing around. We decided to go with the welded wire fencing, and we'll be putting 4x4 posts in. It ends up being like 26 feet squared. And we'll put a gate right here, so we'll come down the aisle here under the trellises, and that's kind of how it'll function for us. I may end up putting a gate at the other end. I really don't know yet, but we are going to brace the welded wire fencing and try to make it kind of fit in with our house since it is right here. It goes with our whole farmhouse theme we got going on. But there's our tractor, so the 4x4s will kind of match our front porch, and then of course we have the galvanized roofing, so that should look pretty decent when we pull up. I am concerned about the aesthetic since it's right here, while still keeping the cost down and recycling as much stuff as possible. Here's the fence area generally laid out. Got 4x4s and 2x4s. I did measure it, laid it out in the grid. Obviously we have our welded wire here, but just kind of laying it out. Jason and I went and got wood from the wood shed, we call it. Just the wood left over from building the house. Hopefully it'll come together. We're supposed to be getting an auger later, so we'll drill the holes for the corners, and we'll have a fence. Hopefully later today, if not later this week. The welded wire on the post. Those posts were not too bad until we got to the last two, of course, and it was awful. But we got them in. We're getting the wire up, and so far this side is up, the back side's up, and that front side is up. I'm just trying to figure out if I should run this board. If you notice, the board is the wires at the bottom and then the wires at the top. Obviously I can kind of shave the wire off to make the board more level so that it looks good, because it doesn't look bad there. I'll probably leave no board or put a board at the bottom or something. Trying to figure it out, because when I put the board up even, the board's going like up at an angle like this, so it's a little more obvious from this angle. Just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do and get it looking good. But it's looking good. It's looking like a garden area now, so that's cool. Instead of raised bed in the middle of mud like it was a couple months ago, adding the wood chips really helped, and putting the fence up and putting actual plants in there, the trellises, and it's right close to my chicken coop. And anyway, kind of happy with it, but we'll keep working. Riding the auger, even though necessary for this particular auger, not a great idea. I have a wound here. I'm not going to show you the other wounds because one's on the back of my leg and one's on my butt. But basically, if you can imagine, my leg hanging here, one of my hands was like up here. My head was somewhere down in here in this general huge earth drill area. I was able to kind of stretch and put an arm down and then just kind of flop the rest of my body down. Jace had gone in to do school today, so I was kind of out here by myself. I just kind of ended up running in and checking out my wound. Nothing too bad. Definitely my right side is sore today now, so I definitely wouldn't advise doing that little trick, but I tried to ratchet strap it to the four-wheeler and get some down pressure, and that didn't work. Ultimately I just had to ride this joker. But we got all the posts in, so that's good. What are you guys doing?
Planting our berries. Yeah.
Planting your berries.
I really know how to use this tool.
That's a cool tool.
I play with it all the time.
Yeah, that's a cool tool, Jack. What do you call that tool when you play with it? Your Minecraft axe or something?
Pickaxe.
A pickaxe. Pretty funny. But we're planting some blueberries, some blackberries. We just planted the grapes.
And also the raspberries.
And the raspberries.
And raspberries are gonna grow up that vine. That thing.
The grapes are gonna grow up the trellis.
And we also made our door.
We did make the door.
We also put a bunch of fence all around the garden.
Yep, we do have fencing. It's not completed yet, but we do have fencing up. So I think it'll keep the chickens out. So far, so good. All right, Jack, let's plant some green beans. All right, poke your hole right here. Poke your hole. All right. Get a white one. Put it in the hole. Yeah, good job. Now right here.
And that guy needs water.
Yep, this little guy needs water. Working on the fence. And we got the gate done. And we got... Oh, show him. What is that, Jace?
A cross to remind us that Jesus provides food.
Yep. Hey guys, well, we're still working on the fence, but we generally got the fencing up, got the door up. and the chickens are outside, and of course we're growing tools right now in the garden bed. About to plant some more stuff here in it, but just trying to get this fence shored up because the chickens quickly figured out that they could just go in the door. So we'll keep you up to date. It's been really hot, so we are tired. All right, our garden's over here. We kind of have this hillside that's mulched in, and it's just in the ground. But I've got some watermelon seeds, so I went ahead and planted them periodically in the ground here. I didn't want to plant watermelons in the raised bed because they take up so much running space. But we'll see if this works at all. There is stuff growing here, so worst case they don't bear much fruit. We're not really counting on it, but we'll see. And this may be a bad idea, but planting raspberry bushes over here, I figure worst case I can cut them out. Obviously there's raspberries over there as well, and maybe these are not fenced in, so I don't particularly care too much about what happens with these, but I have them, so wanted to plant them. We'll see if it's a bad idea or not, but this is generally a decent runoff area from the runoff from the roof and stuff, but it's not too bad that I don't think it'll wash my seeds away. So of course these are plants, but we'll see what happens. Guys, it's the day before Easter, and of course we kind of got a little bit of a head start on planting. Weather says it's going to be fine. It's been great this week. It rained a little bit this morning, but here is as done as it's going to get for now. Garden. I need 2 more 2x4x16s, and I do have the welded wire to fix that fence that's bent, just because it's bugging me. But everything in the garden is planted, and this is our okra that we planted towards the beginning of the week. You can see some of them are coming up, so I'm uber excited. And then of course we got strawberry plants. All the berries are actually plants. So we've got some strawberries. Our grapes are growing around our trellis nicely. We're getting real excited that we have some growth. So it's exciting. Hopefully this was something that you guys enjoyed, us planting the garden and building the fence. So if you like it, like and subscribe and let us know. And if you don't, that's fine too. So have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Hey Jack, you got a blue tongue? What have you been eating?